Moving on over to Canyon, we have a battle in the Annihilator today. There's going to be a lot of stuff that happens in this one, and a lot of things you need to think about on what makes this tank very special. First of all, you have decent gun depression and elevation. You have 3 shells that fire at the same time, sort of like the Hellsing, but you have 3. It has this speed boost, which is very useful at the very beginning of the battle to get into position and also get out of areas you don't want to be in. Right off the bat, my friend here is going to be going mid because he can utilize his good turret armor and his gun depression, and hopefully, you know, just do some stuff to the enemy, and we'll see what he does. First off, there's this bulldog that's not very paying attention. He fires, hitting all 3 shells, bringing the bulldog down to a 2-shot for him. And there goes the M41 Bulldog on their team. The Challenger will fall next, and he's going to blame the team for his own mistakes, like usual. He sees opportunities on this Tiger 131, puts a full clip into him, Tiger 131 returns fire, and the Challenger, yep, he did fall, and he's going to start complaining about how the team did absolutely nothing. Although he was the one who put himself in that own position. There he goes, how wonderful. Looks like he's going to try to focus this 131 in an attempt to get this guy off the flank so he can focus everything else, which is over to the right side. With a P43 and AMX running across, it looks like he's going to try to get this reload in and hopefully get a clip out on them. And there goes the Tiger 1 on their team as well, by the way. Well, there comes the AMX just trotting along. 2 shots into him because one of them hit the dirt. That's one more thing you have to keep in mind is the dispersion values differentiate for each shell, so you might have a chance to completely miss all of them. Maybe hit 2, maybe hit 1, or hit all 3. You never know. Gets all 3, looks like, into the lower plate of that P43 there. Bringing it down to a 4 versus 5. Make that 3 versus 5 because the... Oh, okay, make that 2 versus 5. He's going to attempt to get this AMX out of here, but all 3 miss. Little miscalculation on the lead there. And he's going to use his speed here, although he's going to try to hold his ground. Because maybe he can put a shell into... or a clip, I mean, into this IS or Bulldog. But then he realizes the AMX is behind him. And loads the HE, just so he can splash and clear him, bringing it down to a 2 versus 4. 3 kills, 2.8k damage, not bad at all. And what is this? The M41 Bulldog on the enemy team has been spotted. Last going to the right, but he's unspotted at the moment. You know, Bulldog, the AMX tried the same thing. I don't think it's gonna work a second time, my friend. And would you look at that, he shows up. He gets the clear on him, bringing it down to a 2 versus 3. With the KV2 on full hit points and IS close enough to full hit points and Annihilator, that is 1 clip, this could be a tricky win. Looks like he's going to attempt to get a clip into the lower plate of this IS, which he in fact does. The IS tries to go for the track there, which I don't recommend because the tracks are quite beefy, and so are the size. You will be able to bounce shots off of it. Now he's going to use this AMX 1375 to hide his lower plate, hopefully. Gets the clear on the IS, bringing it down to a 1 versus 2, with a Annihilator that is 1 clip and a KB2 that is 2. You see, he's putting the gun up here because there is that weak spot at the top of the tank, which is quite hard to hit when you put your gun up, and it'll make a lot of people bounce their shots, which helps you in face-hugging situations, hull-down situations, and ridgeline situations as well. I think he's going to go for the KV2 here because the Annihilator just fired and he's kind of at a difficult position to hit all those shots because maybe some of them would have hit the AMX that was dead already, or the gun itself. But it is a 1 versus 1 now on 5.1k damage. They are both within their, I don't know, clip to clear each other. He's going to put the gun up, although unfortunately only one of them, well, he didn't bounce all of them, only 1 pen, but at least he's still in the game. He's seeing if he could possibly get shots underneath that M41, but decides to back out. Now, this is where the enemy Annihilator makes the mistake. As soon as he goes over that ridge, it's going to give our friend here opportunities to shoot his lower plate. And that's exactly what happens, clearing him, ending the game. Not a bad game at all for a tier 7 vehicle especially. 5.7k damage. Really nice game. Ace, 7 kills. Beautiful. And again, like I say in a lot of these really good games, props to his team for doing pretty much nothing, allowing him to get the damage. And with that note, I'll make my leave.
Like it's the end of the